Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Cupid, and I'm super excited. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. We're going to be doing a reading all about who is lurking in the shadows, right? Who is lurking in the shadows, right? So, for this reading, I'm going to be getting one card from each one of these decks, and then I will pull a message from the message jar on what you need to know. Okay, so like I said, I'm looking forward to this. After this reading, as always, there will be an image for you to pause the video and meditate on which group you belong to. Before we get into the groups, I do want to do a quick reminder that I am open for personal readings. If you're interested in that, all information is in the description box and on my website. And I do have testimonials for you to look at if you are not sure, okay? Oh, also, I will be doing a tarot giveaway for the month of November. So if you're not subscribed or you don't have the notification bells on, make sure you do that so that you can be notified when I start the giveaway. So anyway, I'm so excited. I will catch you guys at your reading. Hi, group one. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so the person lurking in the shadows for you, group one, we had some messages come out. So already I'm getting moving parts. This person, they have a lot of moving parts in their life. They have a lot going on. I also heard all over the place, all over the place. And then I also heard lost their head, right? So already I'm seeing somebody who may have done something they regret because of their own messiness, right? I don't yet know if, I can't yet say if this was intentional, but we're going to get into it, group one. So the first card here, we have the Tower. With the Tower here, I feel like the person lurking is somebody who fucked up, right? That's coming out very clear, right? They had a situation fall apart. I just heard on my ass, right? So this could be how they talk, but they're basically expressing that whatever this was that fell apart, it put them on their ass, right? It broke them down, right? Some may even say they were at rock bottom because of this, right? This person pretty much had an entire foundational overhaul. And with this temperance underneath, I heard to humble them, right? Bring them down a notch, right? They needed to settle down, okay? This person, maybe they thought they were bigger than the program, or they just got too big in the head. There's something that they underestimated about their situation or their position here, and pretty much had something, had their foundations taken away from them. And I say taken away because right underneath here we have 10 of Cups. So this person, this could have been a foundation that they had with you. They felt like it was really good, right? From their perspective, this was good. It was maybe not necessarily solid, but with the Cups, there was love here, right? Y'all could have had other issues. Maybe you guys struggled with finances or struggled with, just something else. But in terms of how you felt for each other, this person is somebody who, y'all did like each other. You did love each other. You did have something that felt like home. But with this Devil underneath here, it looks like this was a codependent relationship, right? Like, yes, there was love, and yes, things were technically good, but one of you was giving more than you were getting back. Somebody was taking advantage of the other. Somebody felt stagnant and wanted something else. And so all of that energy is coming through behind the scenes of the relationship. But on the surface, it was fine. It was good. And I feel like this 10 of Cups is how this person is looking at it. I think underneath is, you know, spirit kind of just saying like, this is what was really going on with the relationship. It wasn't perfect. But this person who's lurking, it's almost like that's how they frame it, that they had a good thing, right? And there's somebody from their perspective who fucked up a good thing, right? Who got bigger than the program, or thought they were bigger than the program, right? Which is the relationship, the connection. And because of that, they had to lose it, right? The foundations had to be ripped from under them, maybe even to show them what they really lost and what they don't have on their own, right? With this 5 of Swords here, this is where I heard lose their head. This person, they lost. I feel like this person was not as disciplined as they thought they were, or as mature as thought. They were not as mature as they thought they were. They were not as controlled or as, was reserved or as calculated as they may have thought they were, right? This is somebody who actually let their emotions and let their feelings run their mouth for them, right? Is what I'm getting with the 5 of Swords. Like, I'm literally getting somebody who ran their mouth and then literally ran away, right? And it's like, this is an impulsive type of retaliatory action. When you just start popping off at the mouth, you just start saying a bunch of shit, and then you get out of there as quick, and it just shows it's like, you didn't even really like necessarily choose to say all that. You didn't necessarily even really make a critical decision to make those moves. You just don't know how to control yourself emotionally, right? And I see this person like with this 5 of Swords, like running away with these swords, like wanting to get away, or hoping to have gotten away with what it is that they said to you, or how they spoke to you. With no more, I heard give up, right? So this person basically gave up. There was something about your connection that they were kind of like at odds with, right? There was an aspect of your connection that they were not willing to like work with, or they felt resistant to, right? Like they were, like I said, they were at odds with an aspect of your relationship. And essentially this was them like snapping and giving up on this relationship. The person lurking behind the scenes, it's like this is somebody who threw the relationship away out of an emotional response. You know, they lost themselves, they lost their head, right? Like I said, their head getting too big for their body, right? To the point that it just kind of floats off or pops off. It has to go its own way, right? This person losing themselves and some type of mindset that was combative, right? But like I said, it made them, or it influenced them to give up the relationship. They couldn't do it, right? This is somebody who they felt ill-equipped. They felt like they didn't have what it took. It was too hard. This person wanted you to feel bad for them feeling intimidated by the task, right? It's like, it's almost like this person just really wasn't thinking about whether or not this relationship would really, really end. And now, after they basically let whatever go to their head, it's like this person is still behind the scenes looking at you, because they really actually do feel like if they could go back, they would, right? It's what I'm getting. If this person could go back in time, they would. If they had an opportunity to apologize to you and try again, they would. But I see this person like, their lips are kind of sealed on this, right? They're not willing to talk to you about it. They're not willing to say this, that I fucked up a good thing. I destroyed a good thing, right? I destroyed a good thing because I was in my ego and I was combative and I wasn't actually trying to work with you, right? But at the same time, they still don't have their shit together, right? And that's what I'm getting. Like, this person, they lurk because they still have feelings for you. They still wish in some ways that none of this ever happened. But they have a lot going on, right? When I see this, so I grabbed the selenite sphere, right? And it makes me think of a marble. You have marbles, right? And it has like the surface area. It never ends. So it's like all this going on. And like I said, moving parts, right? When you have marbles all over a surface, they move around. They're hard to catch. This is somebody who, we also have King of Cups, so they could be a water sign, but not necessarily. This is somebody who lets their emotions control them. Look at this image. This guy has all these monsters around him. He has these monstery hands. It's giving Naraku from Inuyasha. What's that guy's name? He's like the main villain. He's a demon. And his body is like made up of other demons, right? And so when you see him in like his full form, he's a hot mess. Like his body, he has taken on so many different demons that he is deformed in a sense, right? Naraku. Inuyasha. Yeah, Naraku. If you guys know what I'm talking about, put something in the comments. Let me know you know what I'm talking about, right? So this is what this is giving, this King of Cups, right? That he is so porous, right? His spirit is so porous. This is somebody who is they are so in lack of control of their emotions that they have become a manifestation of a combination of demons, right? This person has a lot of issues. This person has a lot of problems that they need to sort out. I'm hearing sort out. Where's my card? Marbles, right? I'm seeing somebody who can't get a hold of themselves. They're always slipping over these marbles. They're always stepping on these marbles, right? They keep forgetting about things. They keep overlooking things and not checking things, right? They don't remember where they put certain stuff. And so it shows up as like marbles that are all over the floor that are this huge obstacle. Just all these little moving parts become a huge obstacle for this person because they have too much going on. They're messy. There's an avoidant energy here, right? Because I feel like if you have somebody like this who has so much going on and so much piling up, but they self-sabotage, right, with the Tower, when they do things that actively destroy their foundations, destroy their support systems, this is somebody who is running away, okay? This is somebody who is almost refusing to take responsibility for their life. This is somebody who wants to run away, and they end up absorbing all of these demons because, one, they don't want to open up, they don't want to talk about it, they don't want to explore it, they don't want to, they don't want to look inside and actually confront these things. But they also just don't know who they are. They don't know who they want to be. They really don't know what it is they're trying to do. They're just doing anything and everything to run away from the real responsibility, right? My goodness. This is a hot mess. But yeah, this person, like I said, they are lurking in the shadows. They're watching you, right? They still keep up with whatever you're posting, or if they know people, your personal life, like they still keep little tabs on you, because at the end of the day, you care, like what you guys had was a good thing, or it's a better thing than they've had, right? From their perspective, it was a good thing. And they really, like, they can't say it out loud, but like the truth is in the pudding. Their life, when they look around at their life, y'all's relationship was probably the best thing that ever happened to them, okay? So we're going to get a message from the message jar on what you need to know, Group 1, okay? What do you need to know? Spirit, what does Group 1 need to know about this? What does Group 1 need to know? What does Group 1 need to know? What does Group 1 need to know? We have a message. Okay. Spirit, what does group 1 need to know? It's blank. What? Interesting. It's blank. It says what is supposed to be here is illusions matter. Illusions matter. Ooh. You need to know that illusions matter. Ah. Okay. I feel like Spirit wants you, what Spirit is trying to say is that this person is caught in illusions. And these illusions play a huge role in who they are and how they operate. And so Spirit's basically trying to tell you to not ignore these things. Don't overlook these things, right? Don't overlook this person's paranoia or their cognitive dissonance or their lies and manipulation, right? Their deflections. All those things are attempts to cast illusions, right? So when this person, like, that's Spirit's trying to get you to perceive these things as what they are. Like I said, attempts to cast illusions. And this person has casted illusions onto themselves. They are not in your same reality. They're not perceiving the world from the same reality. Okay? So that's what you need to know about this person. Do with it as you will. To me, it looks like y'all aren't talking, so, But anyway, that's all I have for you today, Group 1. If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, Group 1. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm seeing here that the person lurking in the shadows is somebody who has a crush on you, right? This person has a crush on you. They want to be with you, okay? But I also see that for many of you, this person is from the past, right? I'm seeing that this is somebody that you did either like or you wanted to give a chance, right? This is somebody you definitely tried to give a chance to them in the past, but this person, let's just get into it, Group 2. So, and that may be a sign, with the tower coming out beneath this, oh my God. Some of you may have wanted to watch Group 1, or you did watch Group 1, all right? That's a message for some of you. So anyway, Ace of Cups. This person, they have a crush on you. And I see this person this is hope, right? This person, they are still holding out hope for you with this Ace of Cups. And a part of their mind, they feel like they do have something to offer you, or they want something to offer you. With this Eight of Pentacles right beneath it, I see this person, I heard working it out, right? This person, they want to work things out with you and see if they can get back in, right? They want to work out a reconciliation, a reunion, right? This person is willing to solve the issues that you guys have. And it's interesting, they may have asked you out already. I'm getting, this person may have already reached out and asked you out, right? And they're waiting for you to respond. They're keeping an eye on your social medias, or they're going back, checking their phone. Their energy is lurking because they're waiting on either a response or a good time to ask you out. With this Devil card here, however, and then there's a tower underneath this one as well. I feel like this person, they have a hard time acknowledging the ways that they contributed to the ending of the relationship, right? It's like they just want to be able to move forward with you. They feel bad, but they don't really understand fully the depth of how bad. And with the devil here, I feel like it's because it has to do with this codependency. Maybe this person was really jealous. Maybe this person was paranoid about certain things. Maybe this person was controlling. And so it's like these are like behaviors that the other person, there's a chance that they may not perceive their actions the same way, either because of how they were raised or what they think they're supposed to do. And it's like this person is still not really getting the why you guys stop seeing each other. But with the devil here, it's like, I feel like there's a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy. And this person, they feel like that is enough, right? They feel like that is enough. And, you know, they, like I said, they have grown attached to you because of this sexual energy. Right underneath, we have not what you think. And then we have illusions matter. Oh my God, illusions matter. Guys, if you wanted to watch group 1 or you did watch group 1, OMG, okay? So, not what you think. This person, I'm getting like them saying this. This is not what you think. It's not what you think. It's like they want you to believe the same lies that they believe, right? They want you to believe them when they say like it's not what you think it is, like it's something else, it's something else. But really, I'm getting that this person, they just aren't being honest, right? This person is like running away from the truth of why they do certain things or why your situation is the way it is. You know what I mean? This person definitely has an issue with perspective, right? So keep that in mind. This person has a huge issue with perspective or perception, right? The way they perceive the world is questionable, okay? I just keep hearing them saying it's not what you think. It's not what you think. This person's a liar, right? This person is a liar in order to keep you trapped, right? They like spin the truth in a way to hopefully keep you attached to them, right? If they can convince you that it's not as bad as it is or it doesn't mean what you think it means, then maybe you'll stick around. Maybe you'll keep giving them chance after chance after chance, right? And I'm seeing here, like, what's interesting here is that we have a 2 of Cups. It came out in reverse. Underneath it is the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like this person was holding out on partnership from you in the past, is what this is telling me. With this 2 of Cups reverse, this person was not giving you the partnership you wanted. Even if y'all were in an official relationship, I'm seeing they weren't taking you on dates. They weren't offering affection. They were not being understanding, right? You guys were not united as a couple. This person was stalling and denying you, coupling with them. And I see with the Ace of Pentacles is because that would require them to offer you a commitment, right? That would require them to offer you a commitment. And I feel like Spirit is pointing out this difference here, right, between these 2 offerings. This is the commitment they couldn't give you in the past, right? And this is the cup that they're offering now, right? And Spirit is just kind of showing you that this cup that they're offering is not the same as this pentacle, okay? They are not coming back to give you what you wanted, right? And this is like more deeper into what are they really here for, right? Asking you on the date is just a way to get what they really want from you, right? They don't really want to take you on a date. The date is the means of getting the other thing that they want. And what is that, right? It's not commitment, probably, right? And they're coming back around, like I said, because they're codependent. There's 2 towers underneath. There's a tower underneath their offer. There is a tower underneath the relationship that you have with this person, the devil, right? To me, this means that this person is 100% operating from their lack, right? They are an opportunist. What do they need, right? It's like this tower here. They get kicked out of their house. They ask you if they can stay over, okay? They felt abandoned in the past, or they had relationships blow up in their face in the past, and so now they're codependent, right? They have an anxious attachment style, or they have an avoidant attachment style, right? They have this complicated, manipulative way of being in relationships because of this tower in the past. They're in your face now, or in your DMs now, asking you on a date because of this tower that they have gone through. Okay? So that's what Spirit is pointing out here. Like, this person, they were not offering you commitment in the past. They were resistant to it in the past. And why? We have excuse. This person in the past was constantly coming up with excuses for why they couldn't commit, or why they couldn't do you justice, right? They couldn't do good by you, right? There was always a reason why you had to get a shorter end of the stick, or why they had to treat you this way, or do this or do that. And at the end of the day, like, none of it was really valid, right? So yeah, this person, they may have already approached you, but for some of you, for a lot of you, I think this person is waiting and kind of fantasizing on what would they do when the opportunity came for them to approach you, right? What would they say? This person lurking in the shadow wants to ask you to meet up or talk or whatever. But it's really just because they are so codependent. But I want to get one last message for you, Group 2, on what do you need to know. Overall, Spirit, what does Group 2 need to know? Can I get one message? One message. What does Group 2 need to know, Spirit? Uh-oh. Can I just get one message? What does Group 2 need to know? Ooh. What goes up must come down. What goes up must come down. Interesting. Interesting. You know what I think? Spirit is trying to let you know that this person coming back to you has nothing to do with you, right? It's almost like the whole thing about if you throw a boomerang, it comes back to you, right? If this is like a flip, right? Just because something went up and it comes back down doesn't mean, it comes back down to you, doesn't mean that that was special or that was a significant thing, in terms of the timing. It's inevitable, right? It has to come back down, right? So it's like this person, maybe this person thought that they were going to have some type of come up after you guys broke up. Or maybe after the breakup, this person just saw their life sort of fall apart and they need a come up, right? They need a come up. And so it's like Spirit is saying, like, this person, they're coming back to you because they got too big-headed, right? They're coming back to you because you were the last place they left before they, quote-unquote, took off, right? This has nothing to do with their feelings for you. This is just the nature of this type of person, this opportunist, right? What goes up must come down. You can almost predict that this person will come back. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. You can literally predict if this person will come back. You'll know what type of people come back or not. So anyway, that's what Spirit wants you to know, that this person is just flying back home after they flew south for the winter. All right. So you have a good rest of your night. If you enjoyed this reading, give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, Group 2. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm seeing here that the person lurking in the shadows is somebody who is probably already very close to you. At first, it caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like this person is somebody who you're already in a relationship with, whether romantic or platonic, and this person has like close proximity to you. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is somebody who you could even live with. You either live with this person or you work with this person, right? And then we have this Three of Pentacles underneath this. So this is somebody that you collaborate with in a material way, right? Or, yeah, so like either you share money, make money together, you have shared responsibilities, you could live together, you could be working on a project together, but the connection you have with this person, I'm also seeing, is very stable, right? It's a very solid partnership, or a relationship that you guys have. And I'm seeing this is also somebody who like really values the stability of the relationship. They really value the sustainability, the longevity, right? Like they feel like this is a relationship of like that has a lot of value. And they see it that way because they feel like you really like put forth the effort and the value. Like, so with this Knight of Cups underneath this Queen of Cups, this person feels like whatever you took from them, you multiplied it, right? Whatever they give you, you triple it, right? They see you as somebody very abundant, very nurturing, very beautiful, very emotionally, what is it? I don't even know the right word, but like basically they feel like you're like very emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware. You're really good with, you know, the emotional aspect of the relationship, the balancing of it. And they see you as somebody who they want to like give as much to you as you give to them and others, right? I'm seeing them like feeling like you deserve so much more, right? With how much you give, this is somebody who feels like you deserve so much more than what you get back. Like I said, I do feel like this person, they see you almost every day. So like I said, they could live with you, right? I'm seeing somebody who sees you at the end of the day and you're really tired. And they want to like help you in some way, or like, you know, show their appreciation for what you do, right? What you give. I feel like this person, they are probably in love with you. We do have this friend card out, so I feel like if this person is just a platonic love interest, they have a huge crush on you, and they eventually do want to be in a relationship. If this is somebody you are in a relationship with, it's like you guys, your relationship is built off of a friendship. It feels like a friendship, right? This person really sees you as their friend, right? But like I said, with the Fool card here, they are a fool for you, right? They would do anything for you. They would move mountains for you, right? This person, they see you on this journey ahead. They see their life going forward with you in it, and they don't know what else it looks like, or they may feel like they've never felt like this with anyone else. This is a completely new territory for them. But with you, it's like they almost can't imagine moving forward without going in this direction that you're going, right? It's like you represent kind of like a whole new path, a whole new adventure. And this person, they feel like just completely enamored by the idea of moving forward with you. Here, I think is so interesting. With prayer implies the possibility of a response, I'm getting that this person wants to ask you something, right? They are pondering a possible response that you could have to something that they want to ask you. And they're also, I'm getting that they are praying, or they are sitting on this, right? Like when to do it, how to do it. It could be asking you on a date, asking you to do something, right? If you guys aren't dating, you're just friends. How do they take this to the next level? How do they make this offer to you or make their feelings known to you. So I'm getting like this person is giddy, but they're also like a bit nervous and apprehensive about you possibly, you know, either not responding or responding negatively. With the Four of Wands, though, this person feels like you're a kindred spirit. They feel like you guys have so much fun together. They feel like you're very compatible. You're very similar. They just like the way you guys are when you're paired together, right? This person, they also feel like you are what they asked for, right? You're a dream come true. You're some type of ideal to them in some way is what I'm getting with this Four of Wands. And then with the dancing, I do see this person like really wanting to like take you on a date, shower you with affection, right? Show you, you know, what it could be like to be with them, right? They want to show you a good time is what I'm getting with this Four of Wands. And it's because they always have a good time with you. They just really enjoy being in your presence, and they feel like you guys just make a good pair, okay? And they want to reciprocate that back. They want to make sure you know that that's how they feel. And lastly, like I said here, we do have friend, but look what was underneath it. Love. So this person, like I said, whether they're a friend with a crush or they're your partner who sees you as their bestie, this person has so much love for you, and they feel like this foundation of friendship that you have is the strongest part of your love, right? That you really do enjoy each other's company. You really do value each other's company. You seek each other out for company, for advice, for a listening ear, for a shoulder to cry on, or for comfort, or even just for a little rest. You may seek each other out. I'm seeing like this person sees you as like a haven, and I'm really curious what they want to ask you, but it's like they want to come in, and for some of you it could be a type that, you know, they see this as some type of protection, but they basically want to come in and just show you that you're appreciated. So like I said, this person behind the scenes, they could live with you. I really get that. Like, or they work with you, both maybe. like I said, they see you every day, and they just see how much you give and offer, and they want you to know you are appreciated. Ooh. Wow. I feel like I have to take this. So we were going to ask the jar, what do you need to know? And Spirit, literally right when I said, you need to know that you're appreciated, this came out. So I wonder what it says. Spirit, what does group 3 need to know? Interesting. Are you a tyrant? Think about it. Ooh. Are you a tyrant? Think about it. Spirit wants you to think about the ways you do not relinquish control, right? Because I feel like I'm looking at this, and like I said, you give so much. This person sees you giving and giving and giving, but also you may give in other ways, right? In terms of leadership, you may take on a lot of responsibility, whether it's something that just affects you or it affects other people. And this person wants to come in and they want to help relieve some of this. They want to show you that you're appreciated by reciprocating all of this effort. And for a lot of times that can mean helping you with tasks or responsibilities that you don't have to do yourself, right? And so Spirit wants you to think about, are you able to receive that help? Are you able to receive that kind of love? Somebody coming in and taking some weight off of your shoulders, or are you going to push them away because you over-identify with your hyper independence? Okay, so yeah, Spirit wants you to think about this. Think about your ability to receive this love. I'm getting that some of you may even complain about this, complain about doing everything on your own, complaining about not getting the help or not getting the support that you need. Well, this person wants to give you the support you need. Are you accepting it, or do you push them away, right? So yes, that's all I have for you today, Group 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and I really hope that you could find some insight in this. If you enjoyed it or it resonated, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, Group 3.